All right, hello and welcome. So for this video today, I want to talk about Lightning Shred. So I get a lot of questions. The most asked question about Lightning Shred, because I've been playing it this season, is can you play it without Tempest Roar? Where did you get your Tempest Roar? How do I get Tempest Roar, etc. So the first question being the most important question, and the one I'm here to answer today. Do you need Tempest Roar? You do not need Tempest Roar. Is Tempest Roar good? Absolutely, especially later game when everything's all set up. You got enough cooldown other places, etc. It's really good. You get access to Hurricane, you get access to Cyclone Armor, Hurricane in Grizzly Rage, and you get access to Storm Strike and Grizzly Rage. However, it is absolutely not necessary to make the build and to make it fun and fast and have good spirit generation so that you don't have to use your generator all the time. You do not need it, and I am not using it here, and I've been playing all day today not using it, despite the fact that it's in my inventory, and is actually both just to show that you don't need it, but also because I wanted the cooldown reduction on the legendary helmet. So here's what you do, and I will show you some gameplay in a minute so that you can see how fast it is and how smooth it is. Here is what you do to set it up to not use Tempest Roar, and also give you an extra trick if you want to get even more spirit gens so you can make it even smoother. Do bear in mind, if you do not have yet the Paragon points for Lust for Carnage, and you do not have the Spirit on Kill, it will not be this smooth, but you can still make it a lot smoother than maybe if you're not doing like a good rotation, you're not using some of what I'm gonna talk about here. So to run it without Tempest Roar, you will not be taking Cyclone Armor because you can't use it at all. You can still use Hurricane, just use it before you go into Grizzly Rage. You can still use Storm Strike if you have any plus skills to Werewolf. So for example, I do have Mad Wolf's Glee. This doesn't make any difference for whether or not I can use Tempest Roar, but because I have it, I have plus to Werewolf, which means that I can use Claw. I can use Claw while I'm in Grizzly Rage, and I can keep Storm Strike while I'm not to get access to the vulnerable and the damage reduction. If you don't have that, just spec into Claw, no problem. Just use Claw instead. It's nice to have Storm Strike. It is not mandatory. So we can get out of that, or we can keep that if you have the extra points. You're going to get out of Cyclone Armor, and now you have two choices. You can either take Debilitating Roar. By the way, pretty much all this stuff is in the Maxwell guide, but I just want to recover it so people can really see just how it's going to work and what it looks like. So you can go into Debilitating Roar for defense if you want to instead of Cyclone Armor, and then you can take the aspect that gives you access to Debilitating Roar while you are in Grizzly Rage. This is in the build on max roll, so just check that out and see where it looks on the early end game section. That's where you would find it. Or if you want to get even more spirit and you're willing to go some defense, you can go to Trample and take Savage Trample, and then when you're out of Grizzly Rage, which is when it costs more to shred, you can just press Trample to get 40 spirit for free. So I'll show you how that looks because I'm going to play that way right now. So this is a way to get a little extra spirit. Maybe when you need some extra, maybe you don't have your Paragon board fully set up, or you do and you just want that extra bit. You're not running Waxing Gibbous yet because you haven't got it. Any reason you might find that you don't have quite enough spirit, you can run this. So we're going to go ahead and go. This is a tier 35, by the way. I do have the Barber, so it's going to look a little weird. It doesn't make any difference for how the build plays as far as getting spirit back. It's all the same as far as that goes. I also have the pull mechanic, so I'm going to pull in with Grizzly Rage. Again, not needed. Fun, but not needed. None of this matters to run without Tempest Roar. It doesn't make any difference. You can run it anyway. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get in here. I just got my spirit up to full. And you can see that my spirit is holding in pretty strong there. It's not even really moving. And this is going to be true whenever I'm Grizzly Rage for sure. And if I do want a little extra, I just hit Blood Howl, good to go. Still really fast. In fact, I'm probably slightly slower because I'm pulling enemies. If I wasn't pulling enemies, I could jump to them a little bit faster. You'll see now I can jump to them because I'm not in Grizzly Rage. You can see my spirit is holding just perfectly fine. It is not an issue at all, even though I don't have Tempest Roar. The damage is good. And I'm just going to hit Trample there, and I just got a 40 burst. Then I'm going to hit Blood Howl there, got Elixir. I'll go ahead and just generate here a little bit so I can get into Grizzly Rage and have a bunch. That's the first time I've used my generator at all. Let's save this prisoner. Can save this prisoner. Get some spirit gen right there. Why not? Grab this invoker. I'm just gonna keep doing this the whole dungeon is gonna feel like this. It's not gonna change. Anytime I need spirit, I can blood howl. If I'm outside of Grizzly Rage, I can trample. But I'm not gonna need it that much because as long as you have those Paragon boards set up, you're gonna get a lot of spirit from both critting and from killing, which just makes everything a lot smoother. If you don't have it though, you'll just use your generator a little bit more. It's still totally viable. It's still really good. I leveled with Shred. I played Shred this entire time. I played Poison Shred. I played the leveling build on max roll first, then I played the Poison Shred one, then I transitioned to the lightning one. They're all very smooth once you get the rotation down. None of them need uniques. The poison one only even has for speed farming waxing gibbous, and even that's a very minor upgrade. And then as you can see, I could play this at level 100, push high nightmare dungeon without Tempest Roar, and it would work. It would be fine. Just a little extra good with it. A little bit of blood howl there just to keep it topped up. Get out of here. Open that up. Full spirit. Which one did I miss? I think there's a guy back here. There he is. Got him. 10 seconds on Grizzly Rage. Perfect. He's gonna look a little weird. I'm gonna kill this boss here. He's not gonna take any damage, then he's gonna blow up. That's because of the heart that I'm wearing. Get some spirit there. Oh, this isn't him yet. Never mind. Not quite there. I think he's next though. Don't want to use Grizzly Rage yet. He's just down the corner or down the hall. Get my spirit back with trample and with blood howl. No, this is not him yet. All right, so fine. Let's do Grizzly Rage, kick some ass. Easy mode. Easy mode. Oh, here he is. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this fast. Oops, what did I miss? I gotta kill a lieutenant. Okay, no problem. And this is 35, so it's not like super easy content. We can clearly do higher than that if we want to at this point. Let's go ahead and get our spirit back with blood howl and trample at the same time. See down here? You can do one more Grizzly Rage. It's still a ways out. This is a longer dungeon than I anticipated. I don't think this is it. You guys get an extended view of how it looks when you play it for longer. Oh, no, that's the event. We're gonna skip the event here. So it's gonna be up. Go ahead and trample, go a little faster, get some more spirit again. Now we're back to full, no problem, easy. I've used my generator like twice so far this entire dungeon.